Hello, 4th grade, welcome back. Today we're going to continue with our Unit 1, and today we're going to do a review about a topic, about a text that we learned or we read in the student's book. And that reading is going to help us today to do our exercises. These exercises are going to be from the workbook, and also we are going to have an exercise for our notebook. But to do the exercises on the workbook, we need to read this text again, and it was on page 11 from the student's book, and it was Culture Connection. What does your hairstyle mean? So I'm not going to play any audio this time. I'm going to read it by myself. So I want you to follow the reading, and also if you want to, if you are up to, you can read it with me. So it is called What Does Your Hairstyle Mean? And it starts like this. There are many different hairstyles around the world. Some of the hairstyles are simple and others are not simple at all. Today, most people choose a hairstyle just because they like the way it looks or because it is easy to take care of. But in some cultures, hairstyles have a special meaning. Yellow, number 1. If you look at paintings from ancient Egypt, you can see women wearing thick wigs. Ancient Egyptians sometimes dyed the wigs different colors like blue, green, or gold. Men in ancient Egypt didn't usually have beards, but sometimes wealthy men wore fake beards made of metal. And number 2, in green, in Japan, sumo wrestlers have a special hairstyle. It's an old hairstyle called shonmash. Long hair is pulled up to the top of the head, and the end is made into a shape of a fan. When a famous sumo wrestler retires, this piece of hair is cut off. Number 3, in pink, many cultures in Africa use braids to tell something about their age, such as whether they're married or not, or what community they belong to. This kind of hairstyle is popular around the world. It's easy to find a hip-hop musician or a famous athlete with braids. And the last one, number 4, in blue, across Europe in the 1700s, many men and women wore powdered wigs. Some people have a special room in their house for putting powder on the wigs. Many of the hairstyles at this time try to copy the styles of rich or famous people. Today, judges in the UK wear white wigs made of wool for some of the work in the courts. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead to the workbook, and we're going to open it on page 10, where we have the activity that we are going to do today. So, and we have some activities in here. In fact, we have 4, and we're going to start right now. So, activity 17, the instruction says, read the text in the student's book, we already did that, and complete the sentences. Okay, now that we read the text in the student's book, we can do these activities, right? So, we have a box full of words. We have 5 words and also 5 sentences, and we have some vocabulary about this, okay? And these are different words from the text that you need to pay attention. Maybe you can find it on the internet, but only by reading you are going to have the main idea of this text. So, when you finish exercise 17, you can go ahead to exercise 18, and we have, look at 17, number the pictures, okay? We are going to place them in the order, well, they should be. For example, women here in exercise 17, Number 1, women in ancient Egypt wore, and you need to find which of these 5 pictures is about women in ancient Egypt, okay? And so on. Number 2 is going to be men in ancient Egypt sometimes wore fake, and you are going to place the number 2, or number 2, okay? So that's it for exercise 18. Exercise 19 says, look at the 18, write T for true or F for false, okay? In this case, we are going to look at these pictures. So you need to do the exercise that are before the one you are going to do. You need to complete every exercise so you won't be able to do the following exercises. So, number 1, the African woman's hair is longer than the judge's wig. True or false? Number 2, the ancient Egyptian woman's wig is brighter than the judge's wig. True or false? Number 3, the sumo wrestler's hair is darker than the ancient Egyptian women's wig. True or false? 4, the judge's wig is straighter than the sumo wrestler's hair. True or false? And that's it. You only need to write T for true or F for false as the instruction says. So now we're going to go to exercise 20, and we have look at 18 and 19. 18 and 19. Compare your hair with one of the pictures. Write sentences with than mine, okay? You need to finish your sentences by than mine. Okay, so here we have some words in the box, and we have short, long, light, dark, straight, curly, and wavy. This means that you are going to use these adjectives in comparative adjectives, okay? For example, shorter, longer, lighter, darker, straighter, curlier, and wavier, okay? And then at the end of your sentence, you need to add than mine. For example, it says, the African woman's hair is shorter than mine, okay? Or for example, you need to do 2 more sentences about this, but remember to follow the rules that they are giving you in the instruction. So, you are going to choose only one of these pictures and read and remember the description. You can read and use the description in the student's book, or use these same activities. So you can do your 2 sentences. So the activity from the notebook is going to be much easier, and it says, copy on your notebook. Write 5 sentences comparing your hair with other people's hair. 5 sentences, okay? 5 sentences. One more time. Do not forget to use comparative adjectives and possessive pronouns, okay? So, for example, I wrote 3 examples, but you need to write 5 examples, 5 sentences. Number 1, my mom's hair is curlier than mine. Here I'm using the comparative adjectives, and here I'm using the possessive pronouns. Remember, not all your sentences need to have the possessive pronoun, but all your sentences need to have comparative adjectives. Number 2, grandma's hair is shorter than mine. Number 3, my hair is longer than everyone's hair, okay? So I will need to write 2 more, but you need to write 5. You can do your 5 sentences about 5 different people, maybe your family, maybe friends, or maybe your neighbor, but you need to write 5 sentences using comparatives. Remember that there are lots and different types of adjectives. You can do short, long, light, dark, straight, curly, wavy. Remember, but in comparative adjective. That should be shorter, longer, lighter, darker, straighter, wavier, etc. Okay, so remember, this is about the hair, only the hair. And that's it. I'll be waiting for you to send me your activities. Remember to write always date and also your name, okay, in each page. For example, here in page 10 you are going to write the date, today's date, and also your name. And also in the page of your notebook you are going to write the date and your name, and send a picture to me. Try to send them on time so I can check your activities as fast as I can. I'll see you the next time. Have a nice day. Bye.